My mother once threatened to make my brother 6 years old and I, 4 years old, sleep outside if we didn't clean up our rooms. So we decided that we should probably spend the rest of the day preparing to sleep outside because that would be way easier than cleaning our rooms. Our bright idea was to dig holes for us to sleep in so we could cover ourselves in leaves and sticks to act as blankets. So instead of my mom finding her sons cleaning rooms, she found them digging their own graves in the backyard. You all know how the saying goes. If you don't want to start cleaning a room, you better dig your own graves. The mom must be so confused, cause she gets home one day, expecting a room to be cleaned, and she goes out back and sees 2 kids just digging holes for themselves because they probably think that their mother's going to kill them. Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we will be taking a look at Kids Are Stupid on Reddit. It's been a minute since I last uploaded, so let's get straight into the video. Kids are the best, man. They get all shocked when you figure out they did something wrong, like,
Mom, how'd you know that colored on the table?
Because you wrote your name on it. Kids are always the best. Like, every time you see kids writing walls and stuff, they always put their name on it and expect you not to figure out it was them. Or they have, like, paint on their fingers and you just ask them, did you paint that on the wall? They always say no, but they have paint on their fingers. I probably did that a couple times when I was a kid. I don't think I wrote on the walls, but I probably did something stupid like this. Yo, that kid's going to make it in the big leagues. He swung as hard as he could, it even knocked himself down. If he hit that ball, the ball would have been flying. He just wants to be in the big leagues. He had a very nice form. Actually, I know like nothing about golf. I once knew a kid that made fun of me for living with my mom. I was 12. If you still live with your parents at the age of 5, then you better just get a bus ticket and move somewhere else, cause no kid lives with their parents at the age of 5. Especially when you're 12, you should be ashamed. But on a serious note, how would you make fun of someone for living with their parents at the age of 12? You know for sure that you are still living with your parents and you're just trying to be cool, wanting to be the most popular kid at the school. When my daughter was 3, she casually said, "You're going to die in this house. You're going to fall and have blood all over you." I said, "I don't like that. You're scaring me." She said, "Why? You want to die outside?" If my kid casually out of the blue saying that, with not even laughing, without pretending it's a joke or whatever, put them up for adoption now. You can't have that in your house. That girl is possessed by a demon. You can't tell me otherwise. I didn't realize how this would sound to everyone when I was little. When I was 4, me and my family went to Disneyland and this exchange happened. Parents, what do you want to do? Me, first I want to go get a gun, then I want to see Mickey. Imagine going about your day at Disneyland and you just hear this kid say, "I want to get a gun and I want to go see Mickey." I would be so afraid if that would happen. First of all, why is your kid asking for a gun? That's the first sign of becoming a psychopath. I don't know that, don't correct me. So when I was around 7 years old, I had just learned how to swim. Knowing my lack of pool experience, my older cousin told me that the pool floor smells like feet. For some reason, I wanted to smell the feet so bad that after the first time choking on chlorine, I went down again because it didn't work the first time. As a kid, I heard my grandpa say the word terrorist, and upon looking at the TV, I thought that the terrorist was a soldier. He was dressed in camouflage clothing, and back then, I wanted to become a soldier. So one day at the dollar store, I was buying a toy police car, and the cashier was like, "Oh, do you want to become a police officer when you're older?" And I replied, "No, I want to become a terrorist." If I was that cashier, I would be afraid because if a kid comes up to you and just tells you they want to become a terrorist, then that would be a little bit freaky. Especially if they don't even know what it means and they say it to you like they actually want to become one, then yeah, that would be a bit weird. I got outsmarted by a stupid kid just now. We're visiting family and a 10-year-old relative helped decorate a cake for her dessert. There was no way I was eating it after seeing her breathe all over it and watching her touch it with her disgusting hands. So when she offered a piece, I said, "No thanks, I'm allergic to chocolate." A few hours later, her 4-year-old sister pulled me aside and asked me if I wanted a Hershey Kiss. When I said sure, she told me that her mom keeps them on the top shelf. So I reached up and grabbed one, but as soon as I had unwrapped it, she said, "I'll have to eat that for you because earlier you said you were allergic to chocolate." Some idiot kid took several bites out of a fake foam apple. I mean, that kid was just hungry. They were looking for something to eat, and I guess they liked apples, so... After the first bite, it didn't taste like an apple, so they tried to buy it again and again and again, and it didn't really work out, so they just put it back. After the second or third bite, they should have known, but you know, you gotta keep trying till it actually works out. A conversation I overheard from two kids at the lake. Kid 1.
Come back here.
Kid 2, about 30 meters away on a riverboat.
What?
Come here.
I can't hear you. Come here so I can hear you.
Oh, stop. I know you can hear me.
No, I can't.
Even though I still responded to you, I still can't hear you. Don't worry about it. You gotta come here. You gotta swim all the way over to me. The kid goes up for a swing. The catcher tries to run up and catch it, and the kid just hits him. I don't get why the catcher ran up like that. I don't get that. Also, the catcher ran up before the kid even swung the bat. Why did the kid swing? I mean, I guess he could be focused at the ball or whatever, but still, When I was young, I'd go to bed and I would stare at the ceiling until I passed out. I was 9 years old when I found out about closing your eyes to go to sleep. Just imagine not knowing how to sleep. This one's really funny to me. I don't know why. When I was a kid, I didn't know that apologize meant to say sorry. Teachers would say, "I think you should apologize," and I'd just stand there. They'd get more and more angry, thinking I was being defiant, when really I just had no clue what they wanted me to do. Dad, 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 dad. What? I don't remember. I think every child did this. They say they don't remember, but they actually want something. Maybe, I don't know, but every child did this. When I was 4 years old, we had fish as pets. I was watching SpongeBob, and everyone knows about them blowing bubbles underwater, right? So I put detergent in the aquarium thinking the fish would blow bubbles. They died. SpongeBob is a great show to teach kids lessons. First, blowing bubbles underwater, making fish die, and then second of all, when SpongeBob was driving the car and Mrs. Puff was in the passenger seat. Yeah, that teaches kids how to drive 100% correctly. I just hit my mic, ignore that. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is the end of the video. If you guys did like the video, make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, all of that jazz, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!